Let's unroll the scroll on another Realm Town tale. Brought to you by UBQ and 𝐟𝐸ℴ𝐸dice. If you want to pick up a custom set, off to 𝐟𝐸ℴ𝐸designs.com or 𝐟𝐸ℴ𝐸dice on Google, or if you'd like to take on the ultimate adventure in business, off to Ultimate Business Quest. But we are here for Realm Town Tales. It's why we're here, it's why you're here, so let's get into it. We last left our heroes diving into their next job, and their next job is a step up. They're taking on their C license exam. And they're off to a haunted graveyard inside the grounds of a very haunted chapel inside the royal quarter. It's a little bit of a turducken.
No.
They've only been instructed to do one thing. Kill 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐴 and 𝐬𝐻𝐾𝐿𝐼s inside the graveyard to diminish the amount of bad things coming out of this space. Do not go in. Do I think they'll go in? Probably. But that's not up to me, it's up to them. But we also added one more to our ranks. Hi, Kurt.
Hey.
You want to reintroduce your character real quick?
Sure. Reg, he's a dragonborn cleric, picked up by our party here to go and maybe help slay as many dead as possible.
As many as possible.
Yeah.
Because the more bones you bring back.
We also
The more
got
bones we
Vinny,
get.
right?
That's true.
Oh, and Vinny!
You got Vinny.
Vinny got fan
Way
art.
more important.
Vinny.
Way
Yeah,
more
Vinny got
important.
fan art. So the Willow Tree.
Calling you
That's
out.
what's up.
Coming for it again.
Well done.
We were so happy.
Permission to make a pick me comment.
Sure.
Vinny got fan art before I did.
Hey.
I'm kidding. No one make fan art now. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That makes you the last holdover, technically.
That's
Because
true.
Bubbo got a tandem with Vinny.
I did.
Ah,
He's
that's
a twofer.
true.
I had to.
That's
I
true.
had
You had to
I had
share.
to get something cute involved in order to.
As if a little.
Because we got
owl
Raja
wasn't
and
cute
one of
enough.
Raja's lines, right?
We got
Yeah.
Raja. Yeah.
Raja
Held by the
initial
scarf.
I got cross stitched.
Raja
or what is the?
cross-stitched.
You got two different mediums.
I got stitched.
You got stitched. Get stitched. You got me all cross stitched.
I was.
up.
I'm very excited.
Stitched up.
Yeah.
I'm glad my silliness brings joy.
That's the whole point.
Okay.
Here, here.
Listen, I'm terrified because I feel like we picked this. You guys went and found Reg, and then we came back and just like learned even more, just like scary stuff about this mission. Like it was
True.
just like, yeah, zombies in
It's
this thing.
fine.
There might be a phylactery. Be careful. And then we
Yeah.
came back and it's like, yeah, so cultist in the city.
Cultist.
Bone
offered a
dragons.
dagger to the darkness and was welcomed inside. Like
Yes,
just
yes.
terrifying. Ugh.
Laying on that thick lore.
Yeah.
The thick lore that leaves chills in your
Yeah, I
bones.
feel like Jackson was just like, oh crap, I'm talking to you guys still. Hey, sorry.
Right.
I have a note
You need
that
to know
says
some
hymn
stuff.
book.
The way I
have no
needed
idea what
to.
for.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hymn book.
Yeah.
Have we heard
Oh,
the
that was
name
the
of
thing we
this?
got. That was what I stole.
This
Church?
church?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm scared. What's the name of your god again?
Moonbeam and Sunbeam.
Valuna?
Verluna? Verluna?
Valuna.
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 Oh, do I still have that book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hymn book,
The
right?
hymn book.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just.
They're
Yeah.
just talking about it.
Oh, perfect.
Wait. I'm confused then. Hold on. Because the scroll that Raja stole was the song of Moonbeam and Sunbeam.
Yes.
And that is what I was given to you.
Because she had it, and then she handed it over because it's like, maybe you can read this. And then
Oh.
he couldn't.
Do
And then I read
religion
it, and then
things.
it was like, oh yeah, you can do this.
And then that's what
Nice.
we uncovered. We uncovered the
Classic.
fact that you can now do this.
Yes.
Well, no.
We always
He,
knew this.
he,
can.
he can do.
He
None
can
of
do it.
us
None
can.
of you can do it.
do
He
this.
can.
Hopefully.
You've got this.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll aid you
I mean, it-
somehow.
As far as like magical items go, it's
Broken.
yeah,
It's.
Good.
yeah.
That's what we like to hear.
I kind of like the tattered
Yeah.
few. Sometimes we're broken.
Sometimes we broke, but in the end,
We work.
Still
well,
good?
I don't know. I was
Still
like,
tattered,
this will be
never
better.
broken.
there it
That's
is.
what.
There,
Yeah.
that's the hook.
Yeah.
Always tattered, never
Hold
broke.
on, I gotta write that down.
Oh, just
Quote
kidding.
that.
That's a shirt.
Get ready now. It's gonna be.
They're all
That's your
shirts.
fan art. It will be. It will
Oh,
be
shoot.
Kelly
we got it.
So
standing there.
cute.
And then
Always
that'll be around
tattered,
it,
never
so.
broken.
It is
out.
that is adorable.
Okay.
You all bet. You reconvened back in the center of town at the Silver
Chances
Tree.
are I'm about to break you. So.
Oh no! Here we go. I mean, you guys can breathe as much as you need because heading off to the royal quarter is your next step.
All right. Okay, guys. Everyone feeling like? Do we need to do some stretching or anything? I feel like the last one was a good workout for our brains, right? This one, Too bad we worked out our brains because these zombies are going to want to eat them. Brains.
Yes.
Oh, Bubbo.
Okay, I thought that was really good, but it's okay. Wow. All right.
I just got it.
You got yeah. It was good.
That's clever.
You guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Let's talk about this.
Absolutely.
Who's in favor of stopping? Just kill some zombies and then head back.
You're saying just
Who wants to maybe just peek our heads in and see?
What if we just play it by ear? Like, we kill zombies, and if we're not dead,
Yeah.
then we can...
Yeah,
What?
that's yeah, probably yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of
Yeah.
myself. Yeah,
So
right,
it's okay.
right,
You're a scholar. It's your
right,
job.
Yeah, something about that darkness that just pulls me in. I just am. Ah man,
I think proceeding with caution is paramount.
Yeah.
I tend to agree.
Looks like you found me at just the right time.
To keep you in the light.
you like scary stuff?
I love it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I love more?
What?
Ridding it off of the face of the earth.
Okay.
That's what we'd like to hear.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. That'll sound really good in the book. Yeah, I just make my quill appear out of
Yes.
thin air.
Note.
Take a note down. Okay. All right, let's do this. Hey, we're gonna get to go into an even ritzier part of town, right? Like we get to go to the palace. Before we were like in the hoity-toityville, but now we have to show them this scroll, right? To get in. Was it a scroll? I think it was a scroll. He
Trying
gave
to
us.
remember.
Yeah. So, this is great.
Word, and it's a palace. It's not the church.
The church is within the palace grounds, yeah?
Monastery?
There we go. Okay,
Yeah.
don't mind
Monastery?
me.
Monastery? Yeah. I don't
That's
know.
our bonus if we destroy the monastery. Good luck.
I can't wait. I'm terrified.
As we said, we will proceed with caution.
Yeah.
And as you're transitioning or you guys are chatting while you're walking, someone roll a D100.
I'll do it. Hold. $54.
Okay. As you're walking through the very easily marked main road heading towards the royal quarter, plenty of guards are standing, but it gets a little thicker, obviously, because you're getting closer and closer to the epicenter of the kingdom. And behind you, you hear a large, huge crashing, mangling wood sound, crying, like the crying of horses, two guys screaming at each other. And as you peek back around, a dog catcher has ran into a rat catcher.
And there's just chaos.
Chaos.
Ensuing.
Inside of you, there are two catchers. Stupid.
And they just ran into each other.
And it's behind us?
Yeah.
Do we care?
Are these huge rats?
No, they're pretty
That's
mundane
beneath
residents.
us now,
Okay,
Bubbo.
Yeah. Wow, I was just wondering.
Here.
Probably rodents of usual size.
Yeah. Okay.
Are
Yeah.
USs.
I just maybe. Does anyone look hurt?
Not really.
No?
I mean, the horses are scared and the guys are pissed and there's rats running everywhere and dogs running everywhere and
Gosh, guys, what if? Man, I'm. Yep.
We're already on another mission. I see no reason to stop here.
What if? I don't know. Do we need to see where that guy got those rats from? Because my brain just was like, what if those rats came out from the monastery and they've got some disease or something that's going to spread throughout the set? I'm really just clicking on
Well, let's-
eventualities here. I don't know.
Oh,
Perhaps
Bubbo.
we're taking
You want me to go check really quick?
yes.
I swear I won't do anything else. And as I do that,
Really-
my
really
wings go out and I
fast.
just like backwards.
Nice.
And I just go up to the rat catcher.
the rat catcher is a squirrely little half elf. Oh, now what do you want?
Okay, never mind. See you, bud. Good luck with the rats. Okay, maybe not. Where'd you catch all these rats from?
My money's been good recently with all the other packages coming in and whatnot.
Packages
people coming from all over the place, so there's new rats and new things just running everywhere, so money's been good until this guy stepped into my town.
The dog catcher?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. So these rats are just like your average all over the place rats?
Oh, and he reaches down and grabs one that's got like just one massive eye
Oh, gosh.
and missing the other one. It's like,
You call this average? This is what I deal with on a daily basis. You wouldn't understand the horrors of what I do.
Listen,
Look at it.
if you'd
Look
seen
at
what
it.
I'd seen
Look
in the
at
in
it.
the rat arena, maybe you'd throw a little more respect my way. That's all I gotta say.
and he pets
Okay.
it on the eyeball.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah. Well, good luck with the rats. I'm leaving now. And I'm out.
Well,
Right.
Nah, all good.
What a lively town.
Just like a really unfortunate rat. But just normal rats. That guy thinks he's the big cheese because he freaking is catching these little rats. He doesn't know what we've been through. You
as
know?
Raja said, that's beneath us.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
That was pretty good.
I think, yeah, the cheese.
Yeah, I
I know
like
it's more like mice usually, but I thought it would still.
Who
Anyways,
doesn't like cheese?
I'm firing on all cylinders today, so let's keep going.
Okay.
Crossing through the guards' plate or their gear changes the closer you get to the gates.
Nice.
And the gates are large, so they're large draw gates, so they're massive iron gates that can come down, and also 2 large doors that can open up, along with 2 hatch doors inside the large doors that are probably just for foot traffic, right? No need to open up the big ceremonials if it's just a dude leaving.
Yeah.
But at this point, the irons are up and the large gates are closed.
Okay.
And as you approach, like I said, the armor sets are getting more and more, I guess, illustrious is a good way to put it. A little more put together, more identifiably uniform. Because the closer you're getting away from city guards, street guards, capital guards into royal guards.
Yeah.
And these are some of the elites. Even though, as you know, Terran's got his hands full. So the military is acting as the cops and the militia.
Roger, you have any experience with these lot? Or not so much? I know you got like your friends.
In this side of town?
I don't know. You could. I don't know. You're full of surprises.
I'm flattered.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
No.
All right. I'm terrified. So yeah, Kelly, you want to you talk soldier to these guys or something? You want to run point?
I suppose I could.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the scroll out that we
Yep.
got from Jackson. There you go.
All right, and we walk up to, well, geez, I guess who looks the most in charge?
The most in charge, you'd have to be able to identify like their pageantries, right?
Truth.
However, the 2 guards standing at the doors, pretty
Yeah.
fair bet.
Hop right over there.
Okay. Unless you would like to roll a perception check or an investigation check to see if you can identify the person who's in charge.
Could
What am I
I
gonna do? Say no to a roll?
could I help with that just because my background was military?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Both of you hit it. See if you can give them an advantage on the roll.
Ooh, not 20, baby.
Oh.
Didn't even need me.
You did eat him.
Yeah,
He
you did.
took the bad roll away from the
Yeah.
universe so you could get
So
the good
you-
one.
I felt the aided on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ate it on the air.
Ate it on the
Because your people are clans or clan folk, right? And so even though you're small knit and understandable, there's still a pecking order of like designed or an illustrated pecking order that you can identify. But because it is such minute, you're very used to identifying small changes in uniforms really quickly. Because, your people probably didn't need, look, I have the largest hat, therefore I'm in charge, right?
Right.
However, in a setting like this, you can look. You're pretty quick to identify. Well, that guy has. He has one cord underneath his hat. He has this long cloak, or not cloak, cape coming off the side of his left arm. This
Sure.
dude has 2 cords, and then this guy has a sigil on top of his 2
On
cords.
top of the 2 cords.
Yeah, so you're able to pick it up pretty quick. And it's actually one of the gentlemen standing, one of the soldiers standing to the right of the gate, that's talking to one of the other uniformed soldiers. And he has a sigil, an encrusted sigil with 2 cords coming from his plate to his cape.
Word. Hop right up to him. And just, you're saying he's in the middle of talking to someone?
Yeah, so he's not directly in front of the gates. He's to the right. He's talking to one of the more uniformed soldiers.
I hop up there. I'm going to cut him off. I don't even care.
Done.
But just,
Man.
well met, sir. My name is 𝐾𝐨𝐴𝐵. This is my party. We're here on official business. I come bearing this scroll.
Business, you say? And he has a big, well-defined mustache.
Hell yeah.
Well-defined mustache, short cut hair, all slicked back. Younger-ish. He's a human. Business, you say? What kind of business are you in? What is this? Yeah, and he stretches his hand out.
We're merely here on an errand for the tattered few.
And you see his face shift a little bit.
Or for the... Yeah, sorry, jeez.
Roll,
Okay.
hit him with an insight check.
Oh, boy. Here we go. 11.
You can see his face change. You can't quite get the read on if he's keeping a poker face or not.
Okay.
So you're with the new guild in town.
Indeed.
Yeah. And what business do you have inside exactly?
It's on the
We're-
paper. Can't you read?
I was going to say,
He is reading it, like he's glancing about, and he might be checking your story.
sure. Oof.
You got this, dog.
Dang, what do I say? We're sent on an errand within. We must, we were sent merely to inspect the monastery.
I see. He hands back the scroll. Fine, you may go in, but I'm going to keep you, I'm going to send one of my guards with you to keep you under surveillance.
Merely to ensure that we're completing our task, or how do you mean?
I don't like variables I can't control in an area in which I have been tasked with keeping under control.
What does that mean for you, under control? Or at least according to your orders.
when you go in, I can't trust that you'll come out alive, and if you don't come out alive, then you become a bigger issue amongst the numbers of problems that are already inside that little containment. Assuming you know as much as this paper leads you to believe that you know.
Would stand to reason, sir. Dang.
He starts
Oh,
twisting
shoot.
his stash.
Which guard would you send with us then? Who is this?
And he points and gestures to the soldier in front of him. Court will go with you.
Court, well met. How do you spell court?
C-O-R-T.
Nice.
C-O-R-T.
Not to be confused with Kurt.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Holy crap.
Blew my mind right now.
I'm shaving back the layers of reality.
There's just Chance's names. He just looks around and
Yeah.
everyone in this one's
Oh, I don't know.
Court.
Court.
Taylor.
Taylor. Yeah. Kiel.
Kill. Let's see. Masha.
Masha and the Bear. You guys
Masha
seen
and
that
the-
show on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, my
it's a good
kids are
time.
obsessed with it.
So once I run out of names, I'll start hitting items. Forge.
Shelf.
Bottle.
Starts falling apart.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Or Mike.
gonna say.
That one's real.
Yeah. Does Court look scary?
No,
Yeah.
Court looks like he's a career soldier.
Okay.
Well met, Court.
A different type of scary.
A different type of scary.
I dare say we'll be grateful for the aid, for just an extra set of hands heading into all of this.
Well, good. I would much rather keep the riffraff out as much as I can, but unfortunately that seal says I can't.
Rude.
Well, then we shall trouble you no more. We shall away.
Good. And he turns and waves his hand towards the gate, and they pull back at a big arm slide and unlocks the two smaller doors inside the big gates.
Nice. We love a gate like that. Yeah, I already said we're on our way. I'm out of there.
Court he takes his spear, slides it in, checks his sword, and then after you.
Hi, Court.
You're one of the tattered few, right?
Yeah.
All of you happen to be tattered few.
I am not, but
Yeah.
I'm part of their party nonetheless.
Yeah. Part of the crew, part of the gang, you know?
Well, let's get this over with, shall we?
You seen what's I look around, see if anyone else is around. What's in there?
I've only been to the outskirts. Haven't been inside yet. As you're all walking in, the two more elite guards don't even look at you. They're just straight on.
Kelly, can I have the scroll back, please?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, thanks. It's just a thing. Anyways.
It is a trifle for me. It means nothing.
Good. Yeah, it means everything to me. So I'm very excited. Okay. Anyways.
As you step into and past the barricades and the ramparts of the royal quarter, it's your first look at what the castle grounds actually look like. And they have gone under intense repair. So some scaffolding is still up, fixing some stuff, and you see people actively working. But it's a very large set of grounds. There are multiple, almost compounds in structure. So, for instance, the monastery that you're heading to, you can see, and it's underneath a very large blue and green, fluorescent blue and like forest green containment spell. Wow. There's the large pillar, the large tower coming off the castle itself, the one that a few of you who tried to travel far were looking towards as you were coming in, as if this was the beginning of something.
Quote, do you know who conjured that mammoth of a spell right there?
Oh, that'd be the court wizard.
Court wizard. Yeah, what's that? Do you know their name?
Garrison.
Garrison.
He's an orc.
Oh, sick.
An orc wizard.
Not many of them.
Is it Garrison?
Garrison.
Garrison.
Garrison Keeler.
His Garrison Strongjaw.
Garrison Strongjaw. That's so freaking cool. Okay.
The thing to appreciate, at least, of the kingdom is that they don't necessarily mind where you're from. It's about merit you bring to the table.
Hey, good. Yeah.
And
That's all any of us could ask for.
that's what you can hope for. He points ahead. Is if you continue down this road, you'll find the garden gates, and to take you into the castle proper, the proper grounds. Off to the east here, you may notice there's more buildings that are constructed. There's internal living here for some of the groundskeepers, some of the guards, some of the other workforce that stays inside the royal quarter to maintain it. There's actually a few shops as well. They don't necessarily do business with many, but they're normally active towards night when some of the more nobility or higher echelon people get to come in. Then there's to the west, and he points over to where the containment bubble is. It's physically darker. Like, light is...
Ah, crap. Sorry.
And he just kind of chuckles. It has that effect.
Yeah.
Even the grass that comes out of it, because there's the beautiful kind of like long prairie grass is kind of grown in here. It's probably invasive of some sort, because who knows. But it's manicured the space kind of nicely, even though it's more of a natural look. And the prairie grass, as it gets deeper, is wilted, blacked, and cracked, and turns into thorns.
Dang.
And that would be the problem to the west. And as you can see, and he points around the perimeter of it, there's patrolling guards, right? There's patrolling guards in this area. And as you can see, we've done our best to hold up the rounds to keep any development away from it. We're more worried about what could go in and not what could come out.
Yeah, there was, we heard some talk about, someone, human, making it in, past the gates and entering kind of the containment zone there.
Indeed.
You know anything about that?
He stiffens a little bit, and like, because his comfort, you can tell his comfort spot is he hangs on to the strap that for his scabbard for his spear.
Yeah.
Which kind of rests his hand there, and he tenses up just a little bit, kind of shrinking. Yes. Yeah, I know a thing or two about it, and it's. You can see him calculating if he should even talk about it.
Listen. We've been tasked as one of the elite groups of the tattered few to come and be the first touch point of this larger problem. So any information you can offer to us that may help the even bigger guns that are going to come later, we would be much obliged.
Indeed.
Roll a persuasion check.
Also, you're like our babysitter, so if we don't do well, that's probably not gonna look good on your
Persuasion, you say?
yeah.
Make that a 3.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
He looked.
It's too late. It's too late. I was like, oh,
Oh,
can I
but-
hit? I didn't say anything yet.
Yeah, I tried.
You did.
It makes sense. I'm not charismatic at all.
Yeah. Yeah, like you can tell like there's part of him who's really fighting the fact like you should know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Like it's he's definitely a little more seasoned.
Yeah, it's
Then
that
you
soldier side of like, you don't want me to tell you.
Kinda,
Like,
right?
You'll. Yeah.
Like I know,
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I should. The only reason I know is because my job told me. Like that's.
Yeah.
I think it's best. I let that one lie. I'm not sure if the uppers would, or the uppers and the 3 chords would care too much for me saying that.
We won't tell.
Roll a persuasion
Yay.
check, I guess.
That's
Due to the 3, you don't get advantage.
Dirty 20.
That's better than.
Ayo.
that's all it took.
Which makes sense.
That's a
It
cute
goes
little
from just this
cat.
little owl that's
Yep.
like, could you maybe just let loose? And then just.
Massive.
Huge eyes.
The hands
pull-
on
pull the pussy
hands
loose.
on both of these. There was
Lovely. And learning how to weaponize the fluff on your face. And like using the angle, all of it.
Find the light.
find my good
Yeah,
line.
your head is turned in just the right.
Your leg is out just a little.
Yep,
just
just a
forward.
little.
You got the knee. Like,
Yep, just in case. Because using anything to your advantage in the lower berry back is you have to. You have to. Sometimes you're begging, sometimes you're stealing, sometimes you're stabbing. It's you do what you got to do. And he looks at and he falters a little bit, and even his grip kind of like starts twitching his fingers. Yeah. Okay. And as you're walking forward further, he preemptively waves at two of the patrolling squads that are kind of changing because they overlap. And there's probably 5 or 6 units of 3 soldiers each, literally patrolling the external area of the monastery. So not only are they ready, or not only are they trying to solve the problem, they're ready for this to be a problem should it become a larger issue, right? And so he's kind of fumbling a little bit. His fingers are loosening on the grip, and his shoulders drop. And, waves at him as they pass by. As you guys are getting closer, the prairie grass is getting crunchy because it's turning into the necrotically poisoned, thorned grass that it has evolved into.
As we're walking through these, like,
Yeah.
do we see any evidence of them maybe have they breached a certain perimeter?
Yeah.
Have these guys like fought up? Have we seen like damage to any of their armor or anything like that?
Yeah, some of their armor's like scuffed, right? Maybe you're not necessarily sure if there has been a problem today, but you can definitely see that there's been patch repair or like little scuffing, not necessarily full-blown battle damage, right?
Cool.
However, there's plenty of evidence thanks to your background, there's plenty of evidence in the grass that stuff's gone down.
Oh gosh.
Like a broken sword here, splintered pole here, maybe some remains of something that had fallen apart, right? And so there's definitely,
Some juices.
yeah,
Sweet.
yep.
I picture like just walking like, oh man, and he's like, oh gosh, what's happening?
Oh. We never expected and I say we, I guess a little too broadly. I guess I never expected it to happen, but as soon as I came with the kingdom, I came with the new monarchs, I've been working for them for a long time. And I've worked for Terran for a long time. He's a good man. I guess I didn't expect someone to want to be coaxed, to be persuaded, to have a lust for that type of power. I get it. I mean, I can understand it in my head, but I have a hard time understanding it in my heart. You put everybody at risk just to pretend like you worship or want to worship something that could be so horrible for so many people. And the monastery was an issue when we showed up. I'm not going to placate the fact that this wasn't already cursed. We walked into this problem. But they breached the line. They posed as a guard. They killed 3 of us. He used a dispelled token, a dispelled magical item to pierce the containment field. And then was carrying a evil item in his hands, which I later learned was the dagger that I'm sure you all have been updated on.
Ah, yeah,
We had heard about a
we
bloody
know, yeah.
dagger, but what more can you tell us of it?
I saw it. I was there the day it happened. I was patrol around these parts in the royal quarter for a while, and after that happened, I actually asked if I could be relocated to the city. I guess I need to break up a bar fight or two to calm down. I saw him kill the people right in front of me. I saw him take the life of just 2 gardeners doing their job. In the middle of the night, I spotted him. He stabbed them. Buried the knife in them, and it turned their blood black, putrid black. And then he took out 2 guards, and then he made his way inside, and we were given strict rules not to pierce the containment field for any reason. And so consider me a little interested. When I even saw you open the scroll to my commanding officer. I'm a little glad he gave me the job.
So it sounds like you could recognize this guy real easily.
Yeah, I could identify him quite quick, but don't take these catacombs for granted. They are confusing and deep.
Okay, yeah, catacombs. I hadn't thought about underground. Like, I mean, I know there was stuff under there, but we told like graveyard, right? Like, that's up top, right? That's a graveyard's up top, not like under the ground, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Traditionally, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
According to your job, this is an external containment. We're just thinning the bones, if you will.
Yeah.
Bones.
Are you scared at all?
I mean, yeah. I'm scared, and I think it'd be foolish not to have some fear.
Okay.
But it's not the first time I've faced against the undead.
The sunlight around you is getting dim because the magical darkness is muting it.
It's like it got a taste to it, right? Anyone get that? You got that?
I do some sniffing, but yeah.
It's gross.
And the containment field does not. The closer you're getting, it muffles it, but it doesn't mute it. So you can hear the moans and the cries
Oh, God.
and the creaking. Okay.
Just,
You can't
okay,
quite
yeah.
see through it, but the closer you get to it, you guys are maybe 30 yards away. As you're getting closer to it, you can't quite see too much inside. You can make out the chapel because it's huge, right?
Yeah.
It's this huge presence inside. Or you make the monastery out, it's gigantic inside. And until you keep creeping a little closer, and you can feel the tension in the air. Like you can feel the teammate. This is the first time you've probably all tasted what malice feels like. Everyone roll a wisdom save.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
gosh. You didn't do me good earlier.
But if you're the cleric folk, take advantage.
Oh, sick.
What's that you said?
What's malice?
My worst stat. Here we go.
that plays to the.
Did you crit one?
I am terrified. I crit failed.
Oh no.
You did crit fail.
I mean,
didn't-
a wisdom save, I do get a +3,
Sure.
so I don't know if...
But you rolled a
Can
1.
you crit fail on saving throws?
Sure.
I forget. Oh, okay. I think we did say that you
We
could.
did.
Yeah.
We're taking save. We're
shoot.
taking saves.
I'm screwed.
I got a 10.
Okay. How'd Kelly do?
I mean, can you get a 0 in D&D?
You can.
I'm doing better than the soldier, guys.
Here's
Yes!
a trick now, man.
I mean, you can roll a 0 because, I mean, technically, when it comes to a save, right, it's pass-fail. That's the shtick.
Yeah.
Unless it's a...
Critical.
Oh, well, there you go.
I got 19.
I didn't roll a
Nice.
crit, but
Wow.
Well, that's
Dang.
good. At least you didn't roll a crit.
The God-loving
it's
focus.
close.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You've read about undead problems and evil for a long time.
Just twisting my WWVD.
That's right.
What would Valuna do? I'm like, there we go.
Torquing with it.
one could. The evil on the air here, it's noxious. I'm completely offset by this. What is heavens, court? How close have you gotten before?
This is as close as I've come. Suddenly, a hand and a gnawing, like disjointed mouth presses up against the containment, the field, right in front of you, and you just hear the other horrible, like other horrified tone that comes echoing out of its mouth, and just this guttural, lacking of tendons. It's just this raw flexing of anything it has left to just moan and cry as it's finding and looking for something to devour.
I instinctively, this is the wizard version of peeing your pants.
What?
I cast mage armor so fast on myself.
Oh, sure.
It's a piece of cured leather is what I had it in my pocket, and as I'm getting scared, my hand's just like getting closer to it, and then I just, as it happens, that smacks up, and I'm like, and so I just cast it. So I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
I don't know why visually in my head I just saw Bubbo's feathers puffing up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look as big as possible to the threat.
So I'm a 13 now.
Okay.
Oh wait, it becomes 13 plus my dex mod.
Oh, hey,
So
there you go.
hold on. 14.
Hey,
Look
we
out.
we witnessed
Well,
That's true.
during
That-
the rat
that
fight
extra
what
one.
one can do.
It's true. So yeah, for 8 hours,
Okay.
your boy's rocking on
Nice.
a 14 AC.
Love it. What's your average?
11.
Better.
Yeah,
How long does it last?
8 hours. So
Oh,
Good amount of time.
nice.
as long as none of us get knocked out and don't wake up, we should
Hopefully
be
it's long
alright. We should be fine.
What's the worst that can happen?
Hopefully it's long enough, huh?
Did you notice what I did?
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Yeah, nah, it's cool. I cast mage armor. I'm not afraid to admit it.
The other magic folk caught you.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Red's just offering like a firm, hey, we've all been there, man.
Yeah.
I can't even
picture
read a
it-
text of my own tongue, so I mean, don't worry about it.
I'd love it to look kind of like in Dune when they like
oh, the
something
shield,
gets
dude.
close.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
the, like that'd be cool. That'd be fun.
Love it. Take it.
So yeah.
The shield, baby.
You got a 10?
We must.
You're able to anyone who would know how a cat freaks out would be able to tell. Anyone but you keeping it zeroed. Just I'm fine.
Good thing I have my cloak because the hair on the back of my neck's like.
And your tail's just
You're just not moving.
and then this thing's just kind of clawing at the field until it finally either gets distracted or it's running on instinct, who knows why, but it just tears itself away. Yeah. You never get used to seeing it.
We have to keep our wits about us, but I have I don't even have a semblance of a plan. How should we enter this strategically? Is there any? There's no real safe area. There's just a perimeter.
You heard something? Yeah.
Well, how does this force field work? Is it impenetrable one way or both ways?
It's impenetrable one way. It's meant to contain. So we can walk through.
How do we get out?
Yeah, what about that? Like, we can get in there, but then
That's what, I think you had it. That's what that's for.
the scroll is going to do it?
You have Jax's stamp, right?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master Fairwind stamp. I should respect the rank.
Yeah.
You,
You just put it up.
as you put it up, it goes.
Okay.
You see,
Back it up. Admit. All right, cool. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
so we can enter. Normally, we would not be able to. So impenetrable, maybe. Yes, with caveats.
So, that didn't look like a skeleton.
No, there's undead of a myriad of varieties inside.
So we were specifically sent.
So skeletons. Is it like maybe we walk around the border until we can see some up close, open thing, stab, get the bone, go.
This is your job to take. I'm just here to make sure that you don't fall out of line.
Are you not? Are you coming? You're gonna come in there with us, or are you gonna like wait on the outside? Like, are you a parent? Are you swimming in the pool with the kids, or are you just lounging while we potentially drown in there?
In order to watch you effectively, should probably be in there with you,
All right,
according
cool.
to my orders.
Yeah.
You get it? Undead stuff?
I have a spear and I can fight. If it can be poked.
Would it make you feel more comfortable if I went in first?
I mean,
Hey, can't you just go in and go skadoosh and you're done?
I'm not familiar with skadoosh. I mean, I could
Explode.
definitely go in and protect you
Abracadabra.
all as you enter.
I
Do
mean,
my best.
Hail God.
maybe.
I don't know how it works. I'm not that person.
Do we? Should I? I'm going to be vulnerable with you all right now. I'm afraid that if I'm the one holding this scroll, what if I ran away and I just got scared and I ran out and you guys were in there and you were trying to get out and I couldn't? I think someone else should hold this
We
scroll
rip
right
it up
now.
into a bunch of pieces
I
that we
don't-
have to put together in order for us to all leave.
I think.
Bubba,
me to
I would
take it?
invite you to merely not run away. We're
Okay.
a team. We'll be in there together.
See,
If
right
you run
now
away,
that
I
makes
will
sense.
kill you.
What?
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 Is that motivation enough?
I mean, he's not moving the talent for you. Nothing to get. Is he allowed to have?
Bubbo, hey,
Yeah.
look, realistically, I trust you. You'll be okay.
Here.
It'll be okay. We either get out together or we all die together, and that's how it's gonna be. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
There's great
Honor in
Honor amongst few.
Tattered.
few.
Yep.
Yeah, honor amongst tattered.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what we're...
Get tattered.
there's great courage from trust from friends.
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be
Look,
okay.
Steve Court is.
I think it's feeling a little bit.
Yeah.
If he runs, shoot him.
Okay. Yeah.
Draw a bead on him and dome him in the back of the head.
Yeah. You're
She's
right.
just like, I like him, but if he runs,
That's it.
Yeah.
There's a-
Again.
we know an entire cleric camp nearby. We'll heal him later.
Yeah.
Can I give one last? I just want to survey. What can I perceive? What can I tell
Sure.
about just some strategic place to enter? Even if it's just there's a massive headstone, and we could just all kind of crowd in behind it, so then we can be inside the field and then peek around a corner or
As I see you doing this, I go. I could send Vinny in. We could send him in first.
This is true. You can see through his eyes. You said.
Yeah. I think that'd be great.
I think this is worth
Right. We just do that just to, like you say, find a good place for us to kind of the first point to go to.
won't the weasel need to hold the scroll in his mouth as he goes?
I mean, we could
gosh.
open it.
We
No,
merely open it for
just as
him and
we
send him
open it.
through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's definitely gonna.
But
We
can
can
just do it
open it for him on the other
He's
side.
gonna what?
What?
What did you?
I thought you were sending him in to find a place, and
yeah,
then
he'll find a place.
he
but
ain't
doesn't have
coming.
to- Of course.
Wait,
he
you can just poof him back. It's
Yeah.
fine. Everything's Vinny's great.
Oh yes, he can reappear. I had forgotten this.
Death at Bubba hard.
She's being realistic about
Okay.
what's happening.
Real pragmatic.
All right.
Yes.
I hold my hand out, and he sort of the piers.
Hi, Vinny.
Okay.
Don't think about it too much.
Yeah, looks at. I'm like, don't listen to her right now. Eyes on me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And he just turns and looks and I go, I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. If anything comes towards you, you're just gonna pop right out of there. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna go like on the ground and I set Vinny down and then just as it goes, Vinny's just like tailing right behind as I push it as close as I can and it makes as small of a hole. And then as it goes, Vinny just does a little look back and then just
Slips
Well, I
inside.
take bets on if he lives.
Absolutely not.
I haven't gone into Vinny yet. I could still hear that. And then with that, I'll eyes.
Yeah, war guys.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Guys. And then I reach out to whoever is next to me just so I can have a bearing of that. But then
You're in it.
I'm eyes in. So
You're locked in. Yeah. The thorned grass is bent and broken and almost looks like sticks, like charred black sticks inside. As you're perceiving with Vinny, Vinny's arcing his way through the grass and the shrubbery the best he can, and almost immediately a foot lands right next to him. Doesn't notice him, but skeletal foot hits the ground and it's tattering and dragging around an axe. As it's just, and then as Vinny, he pops his head up and looks around. There's the horde. 40 or 50 of them just there, surrounding the place.
It's a lot more than we need.
Since this is the first time I've done this, it's the, in my mind, equivalent of like you have noise canceling headphones on and you don't realize how loud you're talking because I'm hearing it too. So I'm just like, there's like 40. You guys, there's like 40 or 50 of them there. Like, there's so many. There's so many in there. Okay.
Bubba, peace.
Just can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Not at all. That's true.
There is, however, it's like mausoleums. There's large headstones. There's large monolithic headstones. There's weeping angels. There's a dragon sculpture over the top. It's a very ornate and very probably at one time incredibly well curated graveyard. And you can even see through the darkness a bit because the magical darkness may be thick, but it's not blinding, right? It's not completely masking. It's just
Hazy.
big haze. Yes, it's big aura haze around the whole space. And there's the doors of the monastery. And they are peeked open, and you can already see shambles crawling their way out from it, like trying to remask the horde.
Okay, there's doors open and there's some guys coming out of the doors. They're like crawling, they're dead guys coming out of those doors, adding to the numbers. Okay, 40 or 50 plus.
With above the door, it's got a domal structure on the top. However, above the door is what would have been a beautiful stained glass piece that has been broken and cracked, and that's where the haze is emanating out of, is coming through this what was a beautifully ornate stained glass, and the haze is just seeping from it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there's some places we could go. There's like big mausoleum we could run to, I guess, and kind of just stay really on the perimeter and just kind of fight some guys and see what's what. I guess I don't know. I don't know, you guys. This is insane. Those rats. Give me the rats. I want to be back with the rats, kind of.
We have no way of rousing him. He will just continue like this.
I'm gonna bring Vinny back now, okay? And then with that, he's gonna dip out from in there and just.
So
Good job, Vinny.
So there's an area next to the monastery we can make it through to.
Yeah, we got. Well, I mean, I guess if I got it right, we got like the monasteries back here, and then the graveyards up here.
Yep.
And there's quite a few big. There's one of them almost stepped on Vinny, so like there's gonna be some bogeys as soon as we cross through, but we could get to a place where we at least we've got the wall to our back and mausoleum, or not a mausoleum, a freaking, I don't know, there's big stuff.
Okay, theoretically, yes. We sort of enter from the back. We have the whole monastery, and then the yard in front is where we will
Yeah, we've got
come
the
round
yarn
to.
in front and the really scary stuff still on the other side, so that's good.
Very well. Seems as good an entrance strategy as any.
What if we have Vinny get one of, like, just hopefully one of their attentions, right? And he lures it to the shield, right? And then we use the shield to our advantage, basically like running it to, I can't say spawn point, but,
This is an XP farm that we're setting up here.
exactly.
Place of origin.
Yeah.
Just we run it to this wall, murder it, and then close it off. We check that we're not bleeding and do it again.
I mean that could work.
Or we
Seems
just
like-
go in and hope for the best.
I think we'd be doing a bit more than that by entering from the rear, and if we merely stay in that area and then can pull out more quickly.
Are you, like, what do you think? How?
If-
How's your hail gods?
If we lure one at a time out, I feel like that's going to take
A long
really
time.
long time.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
if we go in and just keep close together.
Indeed.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't. Were there any like crazy? If we're talking Left 4 Dead, like special infected that I could see in there, or did it just seem like zombies and skeletons kind of, or were there any really wild looking ones?
Roll a wisdom save to see if your nerves were in a
I was
place
just about
where
to, yeah, that makes sense. That checks out.
Wow.
Natural 20.
Hey!
Vinny, when
Never
Vinny's
fails.
rolls.
when I'm looking through Vinny, it's good. He's good.
When he's Vinny,
Vinny is
he's
not scared
got the
at
skinny.
all.
Yeah.
No. Skeleton feet? You kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on.
Freaking, I'll eat that bone broth.
There's a marrow in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bites its.
There are two big special ones that you need to worry about.
Were either of them kind of close to?
No,
where they were back by the.
Back in the kind of leches of the horde.
Okay. So there were two. I don't know exactly what, but two of them looked weird.
One of them looked like a snake,
Crap. One of them looked like a snake.
and the other one looked like a stitched corpse, which is it's shambled together of a bunch of other bodies.
And the other one looked like a stitched corpse. So
Heavens.
we should be on the lookout for those. Maybe that's Vinny's job. I'll have Vinny go up to the tip top, because we can talk still, so he can maybe just keep a lookout, and that way he's out of harm's way, not going to get hurt. And then if either of those start coming our way, we can get out of there.
Indeed. I say we move as one. We keep our backs to each other, which is to say, we'll have eyes on all sides.
Yeah.
And we may stay close to the perimeter that we may swiftly exit, but I think there's nothing for it. I think we have to go in.
Okay.
And as our tattered few step up to the veil to draw back the curtain, we'll end it right there for this Realm Town tale.